Hey friends, this is Roxy with Mimi's Custom Designs. I have a few cups to make tonight, so I decided to go live. If you have any questions, please let me know. Right now, I'm mixing epoxy. It's 1-to-1 ratio,
This is
equal
Roxy with
parts.
Mimi's Custom Designs.
Hang on 1 minute.
I have a few cups. Any questions, please?
And how do I see comments? Okay. We're just trying to figure out this live thing. When I go live on my computer, I can't see comments. So I'm gonna try and follow you with my iPad and of course with my husband's help. Um, like I said, I have quite a few cups to make. I don't know how many we're gonna get through on this live, but I'll try. Okay. If y'all have any questions for me, please feel free to ask. And like I said, I'm mixing my epoxy. It's equal parts A and B of your epoxy. Okay. On your first go around, you don't have to be so specific. You don't have to be stir so slowly to prevent your bubbles because you're going to put glitter right over it. Okay. But you definitely want to make sure you have equal parts. If you don't, your epoxy will not set. Will not harden. Cure. I'm sorry. I'm just not using my words tonight, y'all. How did everybody's kids get off to school today? No, mine started today. How about y'all's? Hey, Chris. Hey, Darlene. Guys, we are going to use a new glitter by Mr. Fancy Pants. I hope y'all could see it. It's beautiful. It's called Holly by Mr. Fancy Pants. And we are going to use Holy Cow. It's really my go-to glitter. Um, I love her glitters. I didn't have time to put this one in a shaker yet. So I'm just going to add it to a cup here. Alrighty. I'm going to start off by adding a little bit of, already got some red flakes in my white. I will push it on that. You don't want to add a lot of epoxy to your cups when you're doing glitter. The more epoxy you add to it, the more glitter you have to add to it. And it'll create oil slicks. And it does not make a very pretty cups when you have those big oil slicks in it. So use your epoxy very sparingly when you do glitter cups, okay? Hey, Chris, you have to let your sister or sister-in-law know I'm gonna try and work on her cup tonight and go live with it if she wants to join us.
First every Thursday in kindergarten started today and older kids started on the 8th. Everyone
Wow,
loves it so far.
well, that's awesome.
Deanne from work joined us.
Hey, Tian, my cup's moving, y'all. I had to put it on a little stand. It's like this turner is not high enough to show in my screen. This cup is gonna be a Disney themed cup. So we're gonna go with the red and white. And they gave me some personal pictures to put on the cup of when they went to Disney World of the family. So I'm gonna scatter pictures of them at Disney World on the cup. And yes, if y'all want any personal pictures on cups, I do those. I just need a very clear picture that you want on your cup.
This is absolutely good. It's this fine.
All right. Okay, what I'm gonna do here is let this run just a tad bit because you don't want the streaks from when you putting on your epoxy. You don't want the streaks from your finger. If you can't get rid of them, you could heat it up with your heat gun just a tad bit, just to get out those streaks. Because you don't want your glitter to have streaks, lines in your glitter.
Dust is from it, as well as good, and the dust that goes along from it.
And it really shows on your lighter colors, all those streaks. Say that again, babe.
Dust and slime, the down upload, and the dust of the corn on them.
Hey guys, how are y'all tonight? I have so many cups that I need to get done, so I figured I'd get a few of them done live tonight. Okay, guys, what I'm gonna do is I need some paper. Just some computer paper. It's buried underneath my iPad, so I don't want to move my iPad. Thank you. You can get a few sheets out if you don't mind. I'm gonna start off with my white. Okay. I'm gonna go on the top and just sprinkle it in and cover it. Like I said, this is Holy Cow by Mr. Fancy Pants. So if you don't mind maybe sharing it on my page. If y'all want any glitter, Mr. Fancy Pants is where I get most of my glitter. Well, I think I buy all my glitter with her now, my glitter and pigments.
Oh, I use this one more, don't
Um, ever since she started, I mean, their shipping is very fast. She's very helpful. I've learned a lot of my techniques from Nicole. Um, I'd say go to her. You know, if you want a certain color or whatever, and you don't see it on her site, message her. She'll try and get it for you. She's helped me out a couple of times here so far. Look at that glimmer, y'all. Ain't it pretty? I don't know if y'all get the same effect that we do on this side. And as y'all could tell, I save all my glitter. I try not to waste. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go with this one. It's Holly by Mr. Fancy Pants. It's one of her newer glitters. It's beautiful. So I'm gonna go with that one. I'm just going to drop a little bit up here. I normally use a tea strainer to blend my colors a little bit, but I'm not right now because it's a chunkier glitter and it's harder for it to go through the tea strainer. And what I do is I kind of pat it down a little bit just so it could kind of get into that white. Oh, this glitter is beautiful. It is so shiny. It's going to be a beautiful Christmas red also. And for a chunky, y'all, this glitter lays pretty flat. It's awesome. When you could get a chunky glitter to lay flat, it is beautiful. And I'm trying to cover my bottom, y'all. And I'm not good at the bottoms because I feel like I waste so much glitter. My husband's trying to come up with a new design to where I could take my cups off of my turners a little bit, to where I could cover my bottoms better. Okay, and when you using chunky glitter, y'all need to really tap y'all's glitter down, okay? Which this one right here is chunky, but she has a lot of little pieces in it, which helps you cover all, like the little pieces catch where the chunky glitter didn't lay. So it makes it so much easier to cover your cups really, really well. God, it's beautiful. Y'all see it? Ain't it pretty? And like I said, you just pat your glitter down, because if you don't pat your glitter down a little bit, what happens is your when you lay your epoxy, it'll stay kind of bumpy a little bit, and that means more sanding for you. And y'all, I hate to sand. I don't like to sand. Because you don't want to feel that glitter underneath your epoxy. When your cup is done, you should have a smooth, smooth surface. And even before you lay down your decals or anything.
Charlene was saying yes, that she loves it, and Brianna was saying that the colors pop.
Yes, they're beautiful, Deanna. Then y'all just seeing it on this. I mean, y'all should see it in person. It is beautiful. She's got a few new glitters out, which I've been hitting the credit card lately. um, her Christmas glitter is coming out. I just ordered one that I can't wait to get in. It's all colors, and then it has the Mickey heads in it. It looks awesome. Y'all, I have glitter everywhere on my hands already. First cut in red at that. um, well, this one's done. I'm going to switch out and I'm going to go into a yellow and white with a glow on it.
The quail veil, I guess that's Chris Williams' wife.
Rocket, I forgot how to pronounce her name.
Quattro veil. She joined
Yeah, that's
all
Chris's
sorts
wife.
of times.
All right, y'all. Let me switch out. Give me a second.
We get a bunch of lots and love in that.
Guys, it makes some good some good Christmas cups. Y'all want that party cup to go to all those Christmas parties? Let me know. We'll hook you up. I'm just trying to save my glitter, y'all. I normally have all my glitter in shakers, but I missed out this time. Let me show y'all quick. Mr. Fancy Pants, another one that just came in. It's called Santa's Helpers. That will also make an awesome Christmas cup. Let me switch this out real quick. All right. Okay. We're going to go into this one. It's a kid's cup, 14-ounce kid's cup. And it's going to be a glow-in-the-dark cup. And it's going to be Sesame Street themed. Can y'all see the cup? Yeah. All right. And I don't think my epoxy had time to start curing on me. So what I'm going to do is use the same epoxy. If y'all have any questions, guys, feel free to ask, okay?
Question Lindsay's asking, how much is it for a little girl's cup? When is your deadline for Christmas orders?
I haven't set a deadline yet for my Christmas orders. My thing is, y'all probably gonna have to start ordering because last year I had to turn down some orders, and I hate to turn down people. So if you have some Christmas orders in mind, now's the time to get on the list, okay? As you can see, all my turners right here, I have some even in the background. I have 12 turners, and as of right now, they're all full with orders raining. Oh, Chloe. Hey, Sierra. Which one's her cut?
This is the Pastor Bill's wife,
Oh, okay.
Sierra King. She just joined. And Chris asking how much of the little girl's cut, that's $35.
It's 35 if you want it to glow in the dark. It's 40. As long as the cups stay this price, that I could get them at this price. And guys, I do have order forms on my website. If you do order something, please give us your email address and telephone number where I could reach you when I go to do your cut, because I don't like to second guess on what design you're talking about. Okay. Okay, just like the other one, I'm gonna start. Well, let me make some. On this one, I'm gonna use Gold Miners by Mr. Fancy Pants. Okay, And I'm going to use White Rhino by Mr. Fancy Pants. And I'm going to put Glocaine Green powder in it to make it glow in the dark. And this is also by Mr. Fancy Pants. Okay, if y'all want anything, if y'all are cup makers out there, y'all go check out Mr. Fancy Pants dot shop. They're pretty good. They're fast shipping, and if you need any help, Nicole will help you. Okay. I'm gonna mix a little bit of my white, and I'm gonna mix a little bit of my Glocaine powder in it. And it does not take a lot because her glow really glows in the dark, y'all. I've never had a problem with her glow in the dark powders.
Courtney, what do you have on?
Hey, Courtney. I don't want to miss everybody, so I'm going to tell y'all all. Hi, y'all. I don't want to leave nobody out. Okay, I'm going to start on top with the lighter color. I always go the lighter color first, okay? And I probably over mixed a little bit, but I'm just going to go ahead and save my extra, and I'm going to mark it what it is. Because I don't want to put the Glocaine back in the whole shaker. I've done that before, and I changed the whole glitter shaker to glow in the dark. I'm concentrating, y'all. Who's been thinking about Christmas since we got our kiddos in school? See, I have a couple of lines in this one, but it won't matter too much because she has so much decals going on this cup that it's going to hide those little lines.
You're drawing the lot of the
Anybody that's just joining, y'all, I do have order forms. Ooh, I have a piece of red glitter that escaped and got on my glass. There. I do have order forms on my site if y'all are interested. And if y'all are thinking about Christmas, now's the time to start getting on the list. Okay? And if y'all have any cups that y'all want to see, let me know. I could do most designs. I'm not going to say I could do everything, okay? But I try my best to get what you're looking for. Okay, now I'm going to come with the gold. Oh, this is another pretty color. I think this is the first time I get a chance to use this one too.
2% off.
Hey, Nicole. And I just Shake a little bit higher. Try and make some of that yellow stick to the white just a tad bit. Man, this is a pretty color. Ooh, I almost dropped all that glitter in my lap. Wouldn't have been a first time though. Gotta get the butt. And if y'all wondering, yes, we have glitter everywhere in this house, y'all. We try and contain it to this room, but it happens to go everywhere with us. I'm trying to get like a little ombre going here. I don't like that big line. But like I said, she has so much decals going on this one. This one is going to be a little Sesame Street cup here. What y'all think? What y'all think about those colors? They're amazing, ain't they? Cool. Look how it shimmers in the camera. Then after the live, guys, I'm gonna try and take my phone and take like a little video of the cups to where y'all could actually see them up close, like we see in them.
So, Tumbler drawing, some solid drawing.
Hey guys, look at my hands. I'm all shiny. I'm sorry, I'm not talking much. I've been concentrating. What y'all thinking about it so far? Trying to get some of this glitter off. I could try and shut a light or two off and see how this is going to glow. Would y'all like to see that?
Yeah, your brown's on, you got the verticals on.
See how it glows, y'all? And that's just with my black light hitting it. Well, my UV light hitting it, okay?
Alicia Williams says looks great.
All right.
She's the one that ordered that Saint wine glass.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. Y'all ready to switch cups here? See if I can slide this for you.
Maybe ballpark for the high five.
try and keep my order sheets together. Okay, let me try and save this glitter so I don't get it mixed up with the other ones. All right, what I'm doing next. Let's see. That's going to be a wet pour, so I'm going to wait on that one for a minute. And I'm going to go with this one. Oh, my followers are dropping, baby. What am I doing wrong?
It goes up and down. All the stuff.
This one may be high enough. All right, guys. This is also a new color by Mr. Fancy Pants. It is a color shift, and it's purple. Name is Victoria. And I'm using glitter on the golf silver bells. It's hard for y'all to see because it's so shiny. Okay. Chris, this is your sister's cup or sister-in-law. I'm not sure what she is. And this is going to have bingo. It's going to be all about the game of bingo. Okay. I'm going to use the same epoxy. Ooh, my epoxy's getting warm. What I'm going to do is spread it on this glass, and then I'll probably have to heat it up because my epoxy is starting to cure on me. When I'm doing glitter ombres, it doesn't take me too long, so I mix quite a bit, especially when I have quite a bit of orders to get done. But it looks like this one's going to cure faster than expected. It's warming in this room a lot, so. My cup wants to fall off the ball. I have like a little ball on the end of it. Y'all don't have any questions for me? Y'all quiet tonight. My last live, it's like everybody was just, there were some chatterboxes. Like I'm flying through these orders though. Maybe I'm going a little bit fast. And guys, this is not the first layer. I mean, I only lay glitter one time, but there's several layers. After that, glitter is gonna cure. This coat will cure and get poured. I'd say by tomorrow morning, I could probably put another layer of epoxy on these glasses before I go to work. it'll spin for 24 hours. And if I have a smooth surface, I go back and I put all the decals on them. And then I have to put another layer. Or if they want like shapes on it, like let's say Mouse heads or Christmas trees or fall leaves or whatever. On my next coat, I'll normally put my glitter down. I mean my epoxy down, and I'll let it spin for like 2 hours, maybe 2 hours, and I'll come and I'll lay a little bit of my actual glitter, my Mickey heads or my shape glitter. Okay. Have a habit, y'all. I touch my hair. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna heat it up just a tad bit because my epoxy's pretty warm here, and I don't want too much epoxy to be on my cups. And my gun is not hot. Okay, y'all don't want to overheat your epoxy. You don't want it to start smoking and all this stuff. When I first started, Lord have mercy, I ruined quite a few cups. I actually have two of them to strip right now because they didn't come out like I wanted them to come out. I wasn't satisfied with them, so they're not go. I'm just gonna remake them.
You should really put this cup, so I wouldn't have those over.
Say that again, babe.
But you should really act kind of a kid's tumbler, so I went ahead and I responded.
Okay.
I wanna say something.
Quenisha, I think my husband's responding to your question, honey. But if y'all looking for anything Pacific, please let me know. Y'all want to see some of my designs in person, some of my cups in person, y'all can come to Champagne's Quality Foods in Bill Platt. I do have some on the counter out there, and you could see them in person. Okay? And if there's something specific you're looking for, let me know. I'll help you out. If you're not sure what you're looking for, let me know. We'll come up with a design together. Okay?
Put a link to our gallery on our website.
And my husband's going to put a link to the gallery on our website to where y'all could see my cups, what I've done so far. I don't think we got pictures of all of them, but we have quite a bit of them out there. So if y'all care to look at the gallery and get some kind of ideas. Okay. I'm going to start with my lighter color first, which is Silver Bells by Glitter on the Gulf. And all you do is just sprinkle it around. Be sure you're covering all your area. Which I'm going to have to get some more of this color. I say that every time I go to use it. This is
When she said that is a much, this is such a beautiful color.
yeah, it is, and it shines. Y'all, it looks like a glass. I mean, it's that shiny. It's one of my go-to colors. Anytime they ask for silver, and it's a very fine silver, it's the one I normally go to. Now this next color I'm going to be using, it's called Victoria. by Mr. Fancy Pants, and it's also a color shift. It's got greens, purples, blues. It's hard to explain the color because it just shifts all colors. Like I said, sometimes I use a tea strainer, and sometimes I just go with it on my own to get my ombre. And this one, I don't do the bottom of the cup because it has a rubber seal on it already, okay? And I did put quite a bit of epoxy on it because my epoxy was curing, okay? And I couldn't rub a whole lot off of it. And I have like some wet spots, so I'm gonna have to go back over it. You have to keep filling in your glitter until you don't have any more of those wet spots left, okay? It's because your epoxy's soaking up that, your glitter's soaking up the epoxy too much. So you do it until you see no more wet spots, okay? And when you come to the end right here and you want to create your own ombre, just go a little bit higher and let it barely fall out of your cup. Because you don't like those hard lines. You don't want a hard line, okay? And it took me a while to get to where I didn't have to use anything with it, which it saves a lot of time by using the tea strainer, but I'm not sure where my tea strainer is, so I'm just going with the method I had before I got my tea strainer. What y'all think about this color, y'all? Ain't it pretty? Wish y'all could see the true color of it. See if I can bring it up to the camera a little bit. See how it color shifts a little bit? Hard for y'all to see. Huh? See, I think I'm gonna go with a little bit more.
So he said, I love it.
Thank you. I'm gonna go with a little bit more silver on the top of it because, like I said, it still has like a little wet look to it, and you don't want that. And I'm not very talkative tonight. I'm concentrating, y'all. I'm sorry. Just trying to crank out quite a bit of orders. I have other cups waiting in line, and I have a couple of birthdays coming, so I'm trying to get them done.
And he just says, yes, I love that color and add that yellow to it. Yes, that's beautiful.
What yellow? What are we talking about? Which one we talking about, Quenisha?
It's like a minute ago.
We have such a lag, boo. She has a cup with us, Quenisha.
She had that wine glass with the St. Kingdom with it. That was supposed to ship out, remember?
Oh yeah, I needed to go collect her. I forgot about that. Quenisha, I've been having my grandbaby. That's why I haven't been around to collect you. But we do have your wine tumbler that is ready for you, okay? I'll be at the store tomorrow if you'll be around. I'm gonna add a little bit more purple. I just want to get that ombre. I want that hard line going.
Colleen said you had said something about yellow earlier.
Oh yeah,
That's part of Felicia's talking about.
on that Sesame Street one, that kids tumbler.
And then when she just told Felicia, she said, okay.
It's still sticky, y'all. Still sticky. Still sticky. What you get for using some epoxy that's on its way to being cured, you know? But when you tap your glitter and it's still sticky, keep adding glitter, okay? You shouldn't be able to feel none of that epoxy. None of that stickiness over your glitter. Alrighty. And this one is a little bit chunkier, so what I do is I take it and I tap it down. I tap all that glitter down because I don't want any pointed edges once I pour my epoxy when I do my flood coat because I don't like to sand. I say it all the time, but I hate to sand. All right, what y'all think about that one? And guys, let's remember we have cheerleaders out there, football players out there. We could take their pictures and put them on cups with your school logos. Let me know if y'all want some cups like that done, and we'll try and get them done. That's great teenage gifts for the teenager in your life for Christmas. All right, do I have any other glitter ones that I need to do? Let me check.
What Laurel Brown said very pretty.
Thank you, Brooke. Okay, guys, I need to do, it's called a wet pour.
Vicky Holmes from Love and Sadie.
Thank you, Vicky. Ooh, my hands are sticky. All right, guys, I need to do a wet pour, so I'm going to show y'all what a wet pour is. And I am going to use Holy Cow yet again, okay? Which this epoxy is already too cured for me to use it, okay? So I'm going to mix some more epoxy. My hands are full of glitter. Y'all quiet tonight. What's up with y'all? Tired?
Felicia said she went over to Champagne yesterday.
Oh, okay. I was off yesterday. I've been taking care of my grandbaby. that came spend pretty much the week with us because her mom and dad went on a little trip and we gave them a break. She came spend some time with me and Poppy. She went home last night. So, and I don't like to have her too much in this room with all these chemicals, you know. I'm just getting some epoxy, guys, so give me a minute, okay?
The yellow drawing, there's a young drawing, there's a rough face drawing.
Hey guys, I'm back. I have to get some epoxy. We're gonna get some start stirring this real well. See how it comes out clear, but when you start mixing it, it's gonna get cloudy. Okay, and then when it comes back clear again, it's ready. Okay, so how was y'all's Monday? No, today's Tuesday, huh? How was y'all's Tuesday? Well, I'm not used to y'all being so quiet. I have this one to go on glitter. Um, then I have some I need to add pigments to. Um, do you think we have time tonight, babe, or
Uh, yeah, I think so.
I might take a couple of glasses and add a little bit of pigments to them if y'all are interested in watching that. Um, after I do this wet pour, would y'all be interested, or am I boring y'all? On this one, is it a glow in the dark thing?
Which one?
The she ordered those two glasses.
On the first, the Spider-Man and the other one?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both glow in the dark.
Both glow in the dark. Okay, so we're gonna have to add some glow in the dark to this one. I don't know what color glow to put. Maybe purple. Is she on?
No, this is purple.
Let me get some purple glow, y'all. It's blue to purple. I guess that's good, huh? Even though it's a girl, it's blue to purple.
It's the Cody drawing, Paul Bayon drawing, and Tanisha Williams said shorts or whatever they're saying.
I don't know what I was saying. There's such a lag on
Yeah.
oh she probably wants to see a little bit of pigments.
So it was good. The kids enjoyed the first day back to school.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I did.
When they don't like school, it's bad, and it's bad on them, and it's bad on the parents. All my kids like school, you know, but when I first brought them to school, I think I came home and cried. Instead of them crying, I cried. Some parents, oh, they can't wait to take it, make their kids go to school. I cried like a baby, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. All right, we're gonna do a wet pour here, okay? And I think I made a little bit too much epoxy for that wet pour. And what I do with a wet pour, I'm gonna wait for my epoxy to get a little bit warm because you don't want it to be running, because if it runs, epoxy's just gonna start curing. Okay, I mean, it self levels, so it's gonna start leaking, and all my glitter is just gonna go to the side of the cup and end up on the bottom of the cup. So I want it to be a little bit warm so it doesn't move too much. Okay. So if y'all have questions for me, y'all ask while we get this done. I guess everybody's busy tonight, with their kids just back to school and getting those last minute school supplies. High schoolers, we don't get any school list until the first day of school. And it's like everybody ends up at shopping for school supplies last minute. I'm just trying to let it cure a little bit, okay? Y'all have any other questions for me? Who's ready to start Christmas shopping? I know I'm not. And normally we ahead of ourselves a little bit. I normally buy ahead, but this year we haven't even started anything. We just got through a birthday over here. My youngest son, it's his birthday, and then back to school. Let me see if I can put a little bit of heat on it to try and make it start curing a little bit. Try and rush it a little bit.
Alicia said I always start in October.
Really?
Yeah. Nicole Worley said, sorry, I shared. I guess she just shared it.
It's okay, Nicole.
Yeah, I just seen right here. Nicole shared the screen.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And when the kids go to school, Alicia's also, yes, me too, I cried.
Yeah, I cried like a baby. I couldn't go to work that day that I sent my little boy to school. It's like I cried, and I think it's going to be the same way with my grandbaby. I'm sure her mom and dad is going to be ready though. And y'all, I kept her 4 nights and 5 days, and let me tell you something. She kept me on my toes. I forgot how much energy those little ones have. If I'd have a fourth of what she had, I'd be a happy person. But I wouldn't give her away for the world. No, my epoxy don't want to get warm. It's like I'm pushing it, I want it to hurry up. Sometimes when you do cups, though, it it takes time. You know, just we have to be patient, and I'm a very impatient person. My husband's back there. Oh yeah. It's like I want it done now. See, it's still too runny. You know what? Instead of doing a wet pour, I should just go ahead with it, huh? And do it the regular way, huh? I'm gonna do it the regular way, y'all, because Y'all gonna get bored with me right here. Ooh, good thing I'm wearing old clothes, y'all. Just got epoxy all over my pants. I like doing a wet pour, especially when it's all a solid color glass and I don't have to do any ombres or anything with it. But like I said, I'm very impatient to wait for epoxy to get warm and start curing, and I don't want to bore y'all with me just sitting there stirring epoxy. This one I'm gonna do Holy Cow on it, and I'm gonna add some Mr. Fancy Pants is Glow Cane Purple glow. It's gonna be a blue to purple shift on the glow. Once I have it on the cuff, we're gonna have to test it to make sure I have enough mixed in my glitter. And like I said, when you're doing this, you don't want a lot of epoxy on your glass, okay? If you have too much epoxy on your glass, you're gonna use more glitter, and then you're gonna have wet spots. So you wanna pull as much as you can off of your glass. All you're doing is just wetting your glass. Y'all have any questions for me? Put this right here.
Yes, number 14 says, hi Mimi.
Hi, Stacy. Okay, I'm gonna mix Holy Cow in a glass. I won't need a whole lot because this is just a 14-ounce tumbler. Okay. And then I'm gonna mix Glow Cane by Mr. Fancy Pants. Everything I'm using tonight, guys, is from Mr. Fancy Pants, okay? You don't need a lot of Glow Cane, okay? Just a very little bit. One thing I do suggest, though, when you're using it, be sure you mix it well inside your glitter.
Jill Kent says hello.
Hello, Jill. How are you? Mix it really, really well. Like I said, I normally do a wet pour with this, but impatient me, and I don't want y'all getting bored. So I went ahead and I'm doing it this way, okay? I'm gonna change out my paper because I got epoxy on this paper and I want to be able to keep my glitter, okay? Okay, what I'm gonna do is sprinkle it on. Like I said, it looks plain to y'all, but I have a design to put on this cup. I think it's JoJo, it's called. The little cartoon character with her little dog, and I think she makes bows or whatever. I've done one or two of them like that. And, boy, it's a big hit.
Jill Kent says she's doing wonderful. And
Doing good, doing good. I used to do lives like twice a week, but with a full-time job and when you have a grandbaby, you you're, it's like it's hard to separate yourself from everything to get it done. So I try not to put myself on a schedule for lives. Now, with the holidays coming, and I have so many cups to do, I will try and do more lives for y'all.
Nicole says our modeling is coming out tomorrow.
I know I've seen that, Nicole. Can't wait. I do have some of them. I ordered a sample pack, but I mean, you don't get a whole lot with your sample packs, a whole lot of colors. But I'm looking for, I want the silver and the gold for sure. With the holidays coming, I think we're going to have quite a bit of people asking for those colors. Do we have to order the little marbles to put in them? Because I've been watching a few lives and they have like the marbles that they putting in them. Do we have to do that with these? I think they were saying on the magic marble paints that they suggested it.
Silver was on back order. I got it today, so in a week it will be here. No marbles needed.
Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, ma'am. How are you doing? Hope you're feeling better. Like I'm still trying on your Galaxy cups. I think my spinners go a little bit too fast, so we ordered some slower motors to try and change out a couple of them because I find they go so fast for me to keep up to put the pigments on top of the inks. I mean, I got quite a few orders for them. People love them, but you always try and improve, you know. I need to get with you on a couple of colors. I want you to see if you could get to. Okay. What y'all think, guys? I think I still have a wet spot on top right there. I don't like them wet spots. I love this holy cow. It shimmers so much. Such a beautiful color. I'm gonna add just a little bit more glitter to the bottom. I think I have plenty of glow in this cup. This one is gonna glow a lot because I added a lot of glow to it. Probably have to order some more holy cow before long too. What y'all think? Ain't that one pretty? It shimmers, y'all. Look at this shimmer on this cup. Ain't it beautiful? almost looks like snow, glistening snow. Let's see. What we gonna do next? Y'all want some pigments? I'm gonna have to wipe off all this first. Let's test this. Let me turn it back on, turn off some lights, and let's test this glove first. Oh, there's my tea strainer. Yeah, it's starting to glow. You see the purple, y'all? I could see it more on my end. I don't know if y'all can on y'all's end. I'm still getting lights from the computers that are running in here, and I have this light going too. All right. Okay, let's see what we got here.
And you just said, yes, I see it.
All right.
I think Jill was saying, turn the lights off, let's see the glow.
Who said that?
Jill again. And she also said, the shimmer and the shine.
Yes, it. I mean, Mr. Fancy Pants knows how to do it. Love their glitter. You know, I have glitter everywhere, and I have to do some pigments. And I don't know where my little brush is. I love glitter, but man, it gets everywhere. And when you have cups that don't require glitter on them, so hard to keep the glitter off of them. Okay, what we're gonna do first? How about Spider-Man? You want to see a blue and red pigment swirl light? I think that one has to glow too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to pick up this one a little bit on boards. And I need some blue and red. Do I have a red? Let me look.
Jill again put now to order holy cow.
Yes. You need to order Holy Cow. I mean, it is my go-to glitter. Holy Cow and White Rhino is my two favorites in her white right now. Of course, you have to add just a little bit of Christmas colors. Okay. She also has this one that came out called Christmas Topper. Uh, no, Tree Topper. It's got the stars and circles and it's iridescent. Ain't that pretty? And then look at what I got, y'all. Doesn't this look like peppermint candy? That's going to make some pretty Christmas cups. And spearmint. Ain't that pretty? Can't wait to start making my Christmas cups. Okay, let's see what colors we're going to put in. Okay, green. No, it's blue. What am I going to put in the blue? Blue. I have Glow-Cane Blue, y'all, by Mr. Fancy Pants. Okay, let's see if I have to mix more epoxy. Let me get some gloves on real quick. I always get ahead of myself before I even put gloves on. Everything's a process, y'all. I have to get I'll probably have to maybe get my husband to stir me some epoxy.
Patricia Hankins says, love your accent.
Oh, thanks, Patricia. Where are you from, huh?
Our King's on.
I'm gonna have to stir this in case I run out. There you go. Thank you. Don't get none on your hands. Guys, I have a good husband. He's gonna stir my epoxy for me. How y'all like? Okay.
Patricia Hankins put Louisiana.
Oh, we're from Louisiana too, Patricia. What part of Louisiana y'all from? Red, and I need some blue. Okay, guys, the pigments I'm going to use is called Flow by Mr. Fancy Pants. Okay, and I'm Blue by Mr. Fancy Pants. And I'm going to use Mr. Fancy Pants' Glow-Cane Blue. I'm going to mix it in with my blue. And I painted the cup red because this is going to be a Spider-Man cup, okay? Let me heat this up a little bit because it's been sitting here for a minute.
Patricia Hankins says she is from Slidell.
Slidell.
New Orleans area, I guess.
Yeah, New Orleans does have like a touch different accent than we do. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some epoxy on this cup. When I do glitter cups, you know how I'll tell y'all use it sparingly, rub as much as you can off. When you're dropping pigments and stuff, you do want to use a little bit extra epoxy on your cups. And y'all have a piece of red glitter stuck to this cup. Did I get it off? You don't want to put glitter on these cups that don't have glitter on them. Y'all have the same problems I have, trying to keep the glitter away from the cups you're trying to do.
At the beginning, but don't.
That's another piece of glitter. I'm picking out little pieces of glitter, y'all. At least it's red. I don't think they'll be able to see it if it's not the big, big flakes. Because what I'm gonna do is probably add some candy jar on top of this on my final coat. I always add just a little shimmer, shimmer. How Nicole says that, a little smidgle. Thank you, babe. You want to be sure to cover your cup. I wonder if I should pour a little bit of blue and reds inks in here. What do y'all think? Y'all some cup makers out there. You think I should drop some red and blue ink, then put my pigment powders on top, my pigments on top of the ink? Anybody answered me? All right. All I'm doing here is putting a little bit of epoxy in some little cups, okay?
Patricia, I think that would be pretty.
It will. Okay. Let me get some blue. That's right above y'all. Some blue and some reds, y'all. Flamingo. Or red pepper. How about red pepper? Red pepper would work, I think. That's red pepper. Some blue. Some blue. Indigo? Indigo's a good blue. Or denim. Which one you think, Joel?
Then
Denim? Okay, let me put a piece of paper down. And we're going to drop a little bit of ink here, okay? Always shake your ink a little bit before you drop it on your cup. So you can mix up that color a little bit. Oh, that one came out. It peed a lot. All right. And then we're going to drop a little bit of red. Oh, it looks like a ladybug now, huh? I forgot to drop some glue on the bottom. It looks black, but it'll change colors once I start dropping that those pigments on top of it. Drop a little bit of blue on the bottom right here. gonna run my heat gun just a tad bit on it to kind of spread those inks a bit. I may have to add a little bit more blue into it. Then I see something in my cup that looks like a piece of glitter. I love glitter, but man, when it gets on my cups, that's not supposed to be on there. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more blue. Touch more red, and then we're gonna start with a little bit of pigments here. It's so hard to see because my cup is already painted red, so but once I start dropping my pigments in, we'll be able to tell a little bit more. I'm gonna let it run a little bit while I mix my pigments. And it don't take a lot, guys. Her pigments are very vibrant, so you don't need a whole lot. So don't waste your pigments, okay? See, that's all I added, just a touch. Then I'm gonna stir it around, and if it's too translucent, then I'm gonna add a little bit more. But I think I'm good here. But what I'm gonna do, it's not red enough for my taste, okay? What I'm gonna do is add just a little tiny bit of my red ink to this red because I really don't want it looking like a hot pink. Okay. I'm gonna go with like 3 little drops and let's see what it looks like. I'll get a little tiny bit more. I know when you use too much of it in your pigments, it'll cause like fish eyes and stuff. All right. Okay, and here I'm gonna add a little bit of glow cane blue. And she wants it to glow in the dark, and I didn't add any red to it because red sometimes I have a glow red, but sometimes it'll come off as pink, and it's a Spider-Man cup. I really don't want it to come off as pink, so I'm just gonna add a little bit extra glow cane blue to my pigments here. Okay, and one thing I've noticed when you playing with any of your glows and you adding them to pigments, when you go to stream that your pigments on your glass, you want to be sure you have stirred your pigment up real well inside of your glow powder because it seems to kind of separate a little bit. I find. Wow, this blue is awesome, y'all. Look at this blue. Ain't it pretty? look at that glow on it too. Very good, very good. Okay, what I'm gonna do is try and stream a little bit of red inside the red, okay? And like I said, my husband ordered some different motors. I like my cups to go a little bit slower. It's hard to stream like inside each color because it goes so fast. And you're not going to see these lines. These lines will fade out, okay? Still looks like a little pinky compared to the red on the cup. But once I add my blue to it, it'll mix. I think it's going to be good. Okay, now I'm going to go in with a little bit of blue. And like I said, you want to stir it real well because you have glow in it, okay? And I'm going to just zap some blue on top of all my little dark spots. I put denim, but it looks, I guess, being on top of red, it mixed very well. But as these cups spin, they change a lot, okay? I know it looks like a hot mess right now, but it as it spins and it starts mixing, you get a completely different result. So I think I'm going to add a little bit of heat to it just to see how it's mixing. Let me hit that bottom a little bit. What y'all thinking so far? I'm going to make it go the opposite way. Get a little bit of movement here. I think I want to add just a little bit more of the blue. Because that's where my glow is in the blue. So I want to be sure and get enough streamed in there. What do y'all think so far?
choice on it.
I don't know why my denim looks black, but it doesn't matter. I mean, I think it looks Spider-Man, don't y'all? And it's gonna drip because there's so much epoxy on this glass, okay?
Patricia from Upside Outfit, very pretty.
Thank you.
Uh,
Yeah. I don't want to muddy it too much, you know. Right. And I don't want to heat it up too much because it's going to get real muddy. But y'all see these little lines in it? It's so hard to see with my lighting. All these little lines in it, they're going to kind of whiten up a little bit. And all this is going to mix a whole lot better. You see this, but you get a completely different result. In the morning, it'll be completely different. Wow, up close it's pretty. See if I can bring this up closer. What y'all think? And like I said, it will mix more together. Like in the morning, it'll be a totally different result. And what y'all seeing looks more pinky, like a pink color, but it is a vibrant red. It's just lighting, you know, just doesn't do cups justice sometimes. Y'all want to see it glow? I want to check it out. And guys, it's still moving, so it's going to be hard to see.
read the bias down.
You're starting to see that glow, right? Oh yeah, it's starting to show now. I'm happy with it. Let me turn some lights back on. wonder if I can move it now, if it stopped moving enough. Alrighty. Okay, guys, it's up to y'all. Would y'all want me to keep on going with another cup, or y'all want to call it a night? Y'all have to let me know. Being it's a school night, I might say I'm gonna sign off and say good night for now. And I have other cup orders that I need to get done, but I have to go see about my little one. We have school in the morning. You know, that time has come. We have to put all our kids back in school. So, but if y'all are interested in any cups, please let me know. I do have order forms on my page, and you can reach me at Chumpine's Quality Food also in Bill Platt. If you need anything, please don't hesitate to ask. Okay? Bye. Y'all have a blessed evening.